right, welcome back, my dudes. That was song number 9, the penultimate song, Roses and Oceans by ISLY. What are some things we have to say about the sound of this one? I think it's pretty cool, but what do you guys think?
I also thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything in particular, or?
Just like, I don't know, I guess the vibe.
The
vibe, dude.
It just had a cool vibe.
Yeah, no, I was like very sort of... wasn't happy.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean.
Yeah, no.
In this instance. But yeah, what about you, Ben?
You know, it's a very cool sound. It's like almost, I'm just going to say a few words. Jazz piano lounge lo-fi. Yeah.
Those are words. Yeah.
Kind of gives off those vibes. But it does also like build like throughout the song,
Yes.
especially throughout the bridge, where it has like a whole like synth arrangement like swirling around and like then hammering in occasionally. It's like very good production, I think.
Yes, yeah. So production is definitely one of the things I thought is really cool on this song. So yeah, obviously it starts off with, if we kind of go through the song, it starts off with this very just nice, really beautiful, like pure sounding piano, and it even like kind of stops and there's like a bit of silence for a second and then it comes back in, and obviously the vocals, and then there's a bit of a moment where I think it's where the female singer comes in as well, and the vocals kind of go into stereo and like further, and like they're quite widespread for a second, where it's mainly just the vocals that you're hearing, which is a really cool kind of production thing, and then it switches it up a little bit and it kind of brings in these vinyl crackly things, and there's like a bass that then, you know, starts to thump in as well, and then it kind of goes back into another verse, I guess. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so then near the end of the song, I don't know what you'd technically call it. Maybe it is the bridge. I can't remember. But it comes in with this, it's like a distorted kind of sounding brassy synth thing. It's like wah wah wah.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. But
nailed it.
You know what I mean if you listen to that kind of part of the song, and then it's like a really fast like electric guitar that is like going off in the background somewhere as well, which is really cool. And yeah, then it ends on a, you know, brings it back down for the last few lines as well, and kind of brings you right back to almost where you started, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if there's really much else to say about it. I think the vocals are pretty cool. Sorry, the lyrics are pretty good as well. What else? What can we pick out from there? I don't know. It's just, again, really well written. Verse 1, like roses swaying in a garden, I feel your love. It's dancing in my heart. Affection deeper than the ocean. It pulls me down into the depths of who you are. So this is talking about God, for a bit of context. And then the chorus is, love is not just a word you say, it's who you are, and life is not just a game you play, it's who you are. So obviously talking about like God doesn't do love or do life, he is those things. If that's a way of putting it.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah,
like almost as in the same way as like he can't tell a lie, he can't lie because he is truth. Or he can't hate, I guess, because he is love. Stuff like that, I guess. Again, don't come to me for theological stuff. But anyway.
We will.
But yeah, very cool lyrics. Yeah, and again, also, as Ben mentioned, very well produced. So yeah, check out some of their other stuff. I think, what was it, Nostalgia?
Nostalgia is a very cool sound.
I think it's their latest song at the moment, which is very cool.
It's like a kind of synth pop vibe, but like alternative synth pop, if that is a thing.
Yeah, and like the melody of the chorus is pretty cool as well. It's quite an understated chorus, but very cool melody and very cool sound. So yeah, definitely check that out if you liked the sound of this one. Cool. All right. Well, guys, I think it's time for the last song.
Here we go.
Yeah. So this one is called High Hopes, and it is by your boy Alexander Pappas. So, who is Alexander Pappas, Ben?
He is a singer and guitarist with Hillsong Young and Free, and has been since 2013.
Yes.
He even sung Alive, Real Love, and Love Won't Let Me Down, which are some of their biggest hits. You'll probably know them, if you know. But he started releasing solo music back in 2021, and this one is from his second EP in 2022.
Yeah. And yeah, so he's actually, I think he was born in America, I think. So and I think he lives there now. He moved over to America
Good
when
place
he
to live.
started doing his solo stuff. But it's kind of interesting, I guess. Well, I find it interesting that so a lot of the or a few of the like Hillsong singers, at least, and a bunch of the other church ones, they've started doing their own solo music recently, which is, I guess, kind of cool because they get to kind of, not that they can't do their own thing musically in the church bands anyway, but they get to, you know, be an artist by themselves, which is pretty cool. And lots of these ones in this sort of group, they've been signing with Capital CMG, which is the Capital Christian Music Group. So Benjamin William Hastings did. I think Brooke Liggett-Wood, Brooke Fraser, I think she is also with Capital. I think Hannah Hobbs was another Hillsong singer, and then the couple of people from Young and Free that made the duo Sunny, they are also with Capital. So yeah, they're all kind of branching out into their own stuff, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, this is, as we mentioned, the song High Hopes from the EP American Dream. So we'll give it a listen, and we'll come back and wrap up this episode for you guys. So let's jump into it. This is High Hopes by Alexander Pappas.